would be eating too. So if you can you say goodnight to me? Okay. I'll tell you if I'm all the movies or something.
Finally, I got Spider.
Spider. Did you give it back to Grandma?
Yeah, I gave it back to Grandma.
What did she say?
There was commentary. There was commentary, but I didn't. That would have taken even longer.
Hey, you didn't wear green.
What?
You didn't wear green.
I'll wear tomorrow.
I go to your house and pitch you.
No. I'm wearing pants.
Oh, okay. You're wearing green pants. I don't see no green pants. I have to pinch you. Ma, Dad, can you take me to Champagne Street? I think I gotta knock on your door. I'm knocking on the door, girl. Hi. Hi, is there there? Yeah, can I see him for 2 minutes? Sure, why? He's not wearing green, so I can pinch him. Okay. Yes, we pinch you. I see. You're wearing green pants.
See? Anyway, go ahead and watch that video I sent.
Did you send it to my Facebook?
I sent it to your Facebook.
Okay, just let me stick it on the stream first.
Not on the stream first.
Not on Facebook?
Because there is...
On Facebook. What the fuck?
Because you just got home. You went...
I swear I did, though. Well, sometimes we don't come in, like, sometimes we don't come home to 5. It matters and who, and...
Was I distracting you talking to you?
Huh?
Was I distracting you talking to you?
Was I driving?
Was I distracting you by talking to you?
How?
On the bus.
No, I'm always talking. Then, well, am I working when I'm on the bus? Am I doing homework? I didn't know I was in class. You can talk to me when I'm on the bus. I was saying earlier is I had to go because I was in class, the college class. They don't allow me to talk on phones to anybody. You can't.
Oh.
You would be taken away. Or you would be kicked out. They won't be taken away. You get kicked out of class if you have a phone. Because when you're at the college, I take it with me, but I have to have it silent. So that's why I told you in a hurry. I was in class when I told you I'd talk to you when I'm done. Because I was in my
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You didn't know. I was in my anthropology class.
I never get to get what's anthropology?
Anthropology is talking about cultures and who we were back then. And how we were like cavemen. You know monkeys, how they say monkeys is so related to us?
Okay. Check the Cortana thing.
Hey, Cortana. Hey, Cortana. The heck she just bit. That's weird. That was weird. That was really weird.
Sometimes she picks up some weird
No. She disappeared. Hey, Cortana. Headlines.
Here are today's top headlines. The first headline from ABC News is What's at Stake in U.S. saying ISIS committed genocide.
Huh.
Stupid ISIS.
But I'm not really sure if we're going to see a movie that's coming. So I might not even go see a movie.
Yeah, if you go see Deadpool,
You might.
tell me.
I will.
Tell me.
I'll tell you if we're seeing a movie or not. They say we might, so I'm not sure what they're doing. I just know they want to hang out with me.
But if you end up going to see, you can't because you're going with the kids, right?
The kids won't be going. Kids are with Courtney.
You go see
Me and
whatever
my mom and
that.
dad. Just me and my mom and dad. All right, you want me to do that for you? You for it for me.
Yeah.
So when is the wedding? April 15th, you said?
April 16th.
16th. Okay. What is it? The spy review or something?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're fine, my little monkey. Do what's up before you do that.
Hey, Cortana. What's up?
On this day, Israel elected its first female prime minister, Golda Meir.
Oh. You got me a little monkey.
Okay, now you can do it.
Okay.
Hello, Atlanta. Happy Mother's Day.
You know, I cannot find mention of another movie called Spy. That's fucking weird. You would think Spy would be the title of the 5th movie ever made in the history of cinema. You would think they'd be like, we have to call it Dr. No. Why? Because Spy already exists. This is the 60s. Come on. I just thought it was weird that in 2015 we finally have a movie called Spy. Spy. So Spy is a Melissa McCarthy comedy directed by Paul Feig, the director of Bridesmaids, which pretty much made Melissa McCarthy as we know her. So in Spy, Melissa McCarthy is like the tech support. Every spy out there in this agency has someone in their ear. They're like, oh, hey, I can see the infrared. Oh, there's 3 guys down the hallway. You know, they're monitoring them through satellites and whatnot. Then super sexy, super evil Rose Byrne with some really impressive resting bitch face gets the identities of all the spies out there. So they're like, we need to send someone in the field to find this nuke that's going to but it has to be someone that no one knows about. So they send Melissa McCarthy.
What?
You want to know something?
Yeah.
You wanted to know if it was funny?
Yeah.
It's funny, but don't watch it with the kids. It's pretty fuck heavy.
Well, you do know the kids moved out, so they're healthy here as it is.
No. I'm just saying if they're there, don't watch it with the kids.
No.
Pretty fucking
When I watch stuff, it's mostly in here. So, because out there, they don't have a DVD or a place or Xbox. They have PlayStation and they have Netflix. So the thing is, it's not on Netflix. So I've looked and tried
it's pretty F-bomb heavy. But
yeah, I know, but it's not on Netflix. That's the thing. I checked.
I want it. It should be because it's been.
That's the problem. You don't have it on
like
Netflix.
4 months.
When did it come out?
Give it like a few more months because Netflix is stupid when it comes to movies.
Well, it's not there. It's just sometimes they have to have approval or something.
Anyway, keep going.
You have a lot of like Earth stuff, like elephants, lions, polar bear.
And now is a Melissa McCarthy spy comedy. And I could say with confidence that I have seen it all when it comes to Melissa McCarthy. I had actually become sick of her, which is why, to my surprise, I actually enjoyed Spy. It showed me that Melissa McCarthy can be Melissa McCarthy without being Tammy. She can be funny, she can be likable, but she can also be mean. A lot of the comedy in this movie is some back and forth that's just really insulting and almost angry, but it's not hatefully angry. It ultimately feels like the Comedy Central Rose. And there's a progression of her character. She's not always angry, she's not always snarky and funny. She starts out really timid, you know, she's not really confident, and by the end, she's Melissa McCarthy as we kind of know her. It's always good to see your main character get confidence throughout a movie, and it's kind of neat to get a bonus attached to it, which is some really solid burns. Jason Statham's in the movie. Jason Statham was really good. He and McCarthy have some good back and forth. I like that. Jason Statham just monologuing. Ultimately, there was this monologue he had. I thought he was going to overdo it.
She is so funny.
Started to until he didn't anymore.
I forget what movie it was that she was in, but it was funny.
Pretty much he's talking about himself, but it's like Chuck Norris jokes, but him. I can't deny I was laughing.
That one's too good.
And the movie had good action in it too, which I found surprising. Usually in a spy comedy, people are kind of bumbling. They get the job done somehow, but it's like, oh, I'm here for the laughs and comedy, trip, and someone will, like, you know, fall over, and they somehow accidentally save the day, but it's not like that. Melissa McCarthy actually kicks some ass in this movie. Jason Statham kicks ass. There's some solid spy-ass kickery going on among the laughs. The movie's super violent too. Yeah, it's rated R. There are a lot of F-bombs in this movie, and there's like some blood where you're like, it's not like a gorge. It's not like Kill Bill. But there were some hits in this movie. I didn't expect that. Now, deep down in the bones of this movie, like to its core, it's a pretty cliche spy movie. You've seen this plot a zillion times, but you have seen it all. I promise you. Even if you don't watch a lot of spy movies, you've seen this plot. Guys, in the end, I'm baffled to say I enjoyed the shit out of Spy. It's like a Melissa McCarthy resurgence for me. I was ready to just go, I'm done with these movies. This shit is like Call of Duty. It's the same thing every time. But she's funny. I enjoy the back and forth in the movie. It's an exciting enough movie. There's some solid kick-assery in Spy. I walked out having a good time with it. But in the end, I will say Spy is a good time if you're drunk. Yeah, no, it's a party. Just kidding. Spy's actually a good time, no alcohol required. Not just kidding. I would buy Spy on Blu-ray. But the reality of the situation is, it's a funny movie. It's an enjoyable movie. Why do you need a rating? Now, I'm not talking to everybody out there, but I'm certainly talking to some people.
Pause it.
I will say this. If two completely...
Okay. I want to say something. He goes on a rant about his rating system, because apparently some people were like, you know, fuck the rating system, forget the rating system.
Yeah.
Or like, it's his stuff. Like, this I would at least steer clear of. You know, if I started saying, this movie is awesome-tacular, I would get copyrighted. But in the thing of, like the whole Fine Brother bullshit, they didn't even make it clear what their format was.
It's true.
What the hell? People do reactions in their bedrooms all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And it honestly looks like a bedroom.
Yeah.
The template, like a bedroom.
Or
Sometimes.
it's a separate bedroom. Some people like on YouTube they have separate bedrooms or rooms for things like that. I went on YouTube and there was these guys and they're like showing their house, and then they showed these rooms that they made up for YouTube only stuff. So they had cameras and these lights that you take it. It's supposed to like make the it's supposed to. But they did funny stuff, Or Markiplier, he actually bought a building and they use that for the YouTube.
He does?
Mm-hmm. Him and his friends bought this building and they completely redone everything and they use it for nothing but YouTube. Yep.
Cool. Keep going with the video.
Okay.
No, but some people, some viewers, some commenters were like hating on him. That's the reason this rant exists.
Really?
You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
separate movies, two completely different movies, are made in two completely different fashions for two completely different purposes that get the same rating from a rating system created by me that was made as a fuck you to rating systems. It's a farce. It's a faux rating system. I am not calling these movies equals. They're different movies. The review matters. The rating doesn't. The movie is either worth watching or it's not. Just listen to the review. Don't judge everything on the stamp that's the rating. And the fact is, among my rating system, I have 6 different ratings. That's 6 different brackets that people want to put movies in. So implying every movie in a bracket is as good as every movie in that bracket, every movie in that rating. That's to say there are 6 different variables of how good a movie is. Period. Across all movies. That is stupid. And that's why ratings are stupid. And I hate them. That's why we're here. But we have to be here because at a point when I started to think maybe I should just do away with my rating system because a couple of cheeseheads in the comment section, I don't know, it just had to be said. Again, this doesn't pertain to all of you. Most of you out there are beautiful, wonderful fans, and you're a lot of fun, and I love having all of you. There are some loud cuntbag dipshits that have to just scream in the comment section and just ruin the fun. So it has to be said. That is literally the last I will say of it. Rant over, rant done. All right, so Spy, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.
Cool.
You get what I mean, though?
Yeah. Yeah. I got what you mean.
Watch that IGN review too. That one.
Yeah. I just was looking at something.
Put that in.
Yep.
Put that in the stream, bro.
I am. I just supposed to really do this sometimes. I do that. It's not even a holiday, people. I don't have to say Happy Thanksgiving Day. It's just like Hallmark holiday. That's all it is.
Check today's date.
Okay. Hey, Cortana. Today's date.
Today is Thursday, March 17th, 2016.
She usually tells you like
It's
how many days after Easter, how many days until Easter.
Oh.
I think that won't happen until tomorrow.
Oh. No, I'm just saying, like, St. Patrick's Day isn't really a holiday. I mean, it's something you could do.
PlayStation.
Melissa McCarthy continues to prove she's a force to be reckoned with in the latest comedy from writer-director Paul Feig, which mixes a genuinely thrilling spy story with filthy farce to delectable effect.
Very chewy.
You're eating a hand toe.
The perennially underestimated McCarthy stars as the perennially underestimated Susan Cooper, a CIA agent whose lack of confidence has seen her regulated to a basement where she acts as the eyes and ears to Jude Law's dunder-headed super spy on the field. However, when Fine becomes indisposed and a Bulgarian arms dealer played by Rose Byrne reveals she knows the identities of all the other prominent super spies in the CIA, Cooper decides to leave her desk job, go undercover, and finish the mission. Why? Because nobody would ever suspect she was a spy. A great deal of sly humor is mined from Cooper's generally unglamorous appearance. Where her male counterparts don tuxedos and jetpacks, Cooper gets to play a divorced mother of 3 from Iowa, her box of tricks disguised in tubes of stool softener and treatment for fungal infections. It's funny, but it's also a gentle nod towards our preconceived notions of women of a certain age.
The confidence builder.
Feig's frenzied, loose, and joke-crammed script really comes to life once Cooper hits the ground in Europe. As she's forced to improvise her way out of a number of delightfully outrageous situations, she eventually grows into the balls-out CIA agent she was always meant to be, and Spy takes an astonishingly hard-edged turn. While it airs on Overstuffed, there's a great juggling act at play here. This is a comedy, but it's not a spoof. And while we're laughing, Spy continues to propel the espionage and surprisingly visceral violence forward at a clip. It's all handled with remarkable ease by McCarthy. We know she can carry the foul-mouthed attitude, but here she also demonstrates her remarkable grasp of physical comedy. She falls, flails, and fights with a steely confidence, never once double-guessing the insanity to undermine the laughs. It's a genuinely inspired performance, and it grounds some of the sillier parts of the script. She's well supported across the board. Byrne is at the height of her comedic powers when she's playing a villain, and her ruby-lipped aristocrat is a brilliant mix of cool poshness and kitten-paw weakness.
The moment I saw you standing there in that abortion of a dress, it's as if to say, this is what I've got, world. It's hideous, but it's mine.
Statham, whose agent spends most of his time going to ridiculous lengths to convince Cooper that she's not right for the gig, sends up his own tough guy persona gleefully here.
I once drove a car off the freeway on top of a train while I was on fire. Not the car, I was on fire.
Kind of certainly freaked me out.
Spy is Melissa McCarthy's film, but she's elevated by a brilliant supporting cast and a script that juggles breakneck comedy with a genuinely fun tale of espionage. Spy once again confirms that McCarthy and Feig are at the bleeding edge of big screen comedy right now, and just like Susan Cooper, a force not to be underestimated. For more on Spy, stick with IGN.
Here's to you. You may never be as wise as an owl, but you'll always be a hoot to me. What a stupid toast. You're delightful. You're okay.
That's funny. Okay. It's already 4:54 already.
Sorry.
Huh?
Sorry.
No, I'm just. Oh, I wish it ended time. I mean, at least we get to see each other. If I don't know. It's up to my mom about watching the movie. We might not. If we, might go out to eat or something, I might come home early. If so, would you like to stream a little bit more, if anything?
Yes.
Okay. I think we gotta go soon. I want to leave at like 5. So. You're not sad about me not streaming. What you watching?
The latest trailer breakdown.
Do you remember that? Do you ever see that movie with Melissa McCarthy in it? She's deep in some guy's
What?
This identity, whatever. That movie, she's in it. Melissa McCarthy. She like stole some guy's card number and like took his money and stuff.
Oh, you mean
He's in it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a movie that Melissa McCarthy plays.
Seriously, if you can find the name of the movie and send me a review,
I have to figure the name out at first. When I do, I'll send it to you. But Melissa McCarthy is in it, and she stole people's identity, like the money, the number, and somehow, and she stole this guy, and he goes and finds her, and he ends out with her, but he ends up like getting along with her, like they end up becoming really good friends. But she was like really bad at like stealing people's like money and stuff. Making an identity to her name. Love you too. I think I gotta go. So if I come home early, would you like to stream a little bit more?
Yes.
Okay. You're not sad about this, are you?
Yeah, but I want you to play this just in case.
What do you mean? You want me to play it in here? Or? Do you want me to watch here?
What?
You need me over to watch it.
I want you to watch this.
No. Here? You want to watch it here, babe?
Yes.
going to be doing a Supergirl video. I don't usually do Supergirl videos every week, but I'm totally going to do a Supergirl video. Introduce your mind and Flash and Arrow are coming back next week. This Friday, Daredevil is dropping videos at least every couple days. They'll try to get
It's awesome. I'm totally gonna watch that. Totally gonna send you the link when it drops.
What movie is it?
No, Grant Gustin is gonna be on Supergirl as the Flash.
Oh.
So that's gonna be awesome. I need to catch up on Flash though.
Yes, you do.
That's what I'm gonna do when you're done. I'm gonna try to catch up on Flash.
When I go, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to. You're leaving soon. We'll watch this and then we'll have to go. You know, I use that, right?
Use what?
I use that. I turn it on. The bottle that you make me. With the light.
You use it?
Yeah, I turn the light on and I use it. Thank you. I can
Okay. Well, because
Okay, just you want me to start it or?
Who says a woman has to be married? You. All our lives.
On March 25th,
The wedding is on!
you're invited.
Take a photo! Pull my neck, pull!
You're going on a date, and afterward, this will help you sleep better. Slippery like an eel. Shade everything.
For the biggest, fattest, Greekest comedy.
Protect the Polaki.
Eyes open, knees shut.
If your knees are open, shut your eyes.
Rated PG-13.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So we got the first trailer for the big Flash Supergirl crossover, so let's break it down. So here's the deal. If you're not caught up on The Flash, just careful for spoilers for what's happened on The Flash so far. And there's not really anything spoilery for Supergirl. If you haven't been watching that, you might not really understand what's going on between the members of Team Supergirl, but you'll be able to pick it up in a flash. So prepare all of your Supergirl Flash puns. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. This is the official synopsis they released, and it's Supergirl episode 18 if you're counting. Kara gains a new ally when the lightning-fast superhero, The Flash, suddenly appears from an alternate universe and helps Kara battle Siobhan, aka Silver Banshee, in Livewire in exchange for her help in finding a way to return him home. The title of the episode is World's Finest. It's an Easter egg for the comics. Superman and the Flash had a number of races in the comics. One of the biggest ones happened in World's Finest, number 198 and 199. So if you actually want to go back and read that comic, it might be fun. But that's what this promo image is all about. If you've been watching The Flash this season, you know, season 2, episode 2, The Flash of Two Worlds, did the exact same thing with this promo image. The name of the comic that the Flash and Jay Garrick met for the first time in is called The Flash of Two Worlds. That was Flash number 123. So no coincidence that the people that make The Flash and also make Supergirl would do the exact same thing with this comic book cover. It's a lot of fun. Usually they save stuff like this for the really special episodes. And this is a huge deal because Supergirl is happening on CBS. And even though Time Warner owns a little bit of both CBS and CW, traditionally it would be logistically impossible to get a show in Vancouver on a different network to cross over with a show that shoots in Los Angeles. Now, The Flash and Arrow are produced at the same network. That's why crossovers are so much easier. So that is why this very first crossover is them just kind of dipping their toe in the water, just having Grant Gustin come on Supergirl. They said if it's successful, they will totally do it again next year, and you'll probably see Supergirl go on The Flash. And actually, in related news, Stephen Amell actually said something really cool at Heroes and Villains Fan Fest. He always gets asked about crossovers, and he said that he was having dinner with the president of the CW network one night, and he was like, hey, are we ever going to do a 3-night crossover? Because most of their crossovers are just one show crossing over with another. Like, he went on Legends of Tomorrow as old Oliver Queen, the Flash and Arrow crossover, but what about a 3-night crossover with the Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow? And he said the president of the CW network said something that he couldn't repeat, which basically means he dropped an F-bomb, but then followed it with, yes, of course we're going to do a 3-night crossover. So next season, because all those shows got renewed, just expect a giant 3-night crossover on the CW. When Supergirl crosses over with The Flash, like when she comes on The Flash, it'll probably be relatively self-contained.
Is everything okay?
No. Now. Stay.
Good. Nice to be able to actually do this.
I didn't. I didn't give him his back rub for the channel.
He mad at you because of that?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna stop this.
Every stupid holiday, he goes like, Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Who said that?
Shakulisha Demons, or whatever his name is.
Oh, so like that kid, that's what I was talking about. So,
No, the guy.
yeah. That's what I was talking about. What a holiday. Easter maybe. Not to,
No, I'm not mad at him. It's like, you don't, like, the only time you talk to me is because of the stupid holiday. You were talking about.
you don't talk much.
Yeah, I know that now. He is near my I thought because of my house losing power, the bullet.
Oh, because it's near you.
That's what I'm trying to explain to her.
Are you trying to talk to her now?
Yeah. Because it's like when it loses power, the alarm goes off and everything. I didn't want them thinking that the alarm was off first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, going with that.
Did she say anything?
Well, I was worried about all of that. I was worried about all my friends because, you know, it was just a second. You never know how long it takes the thing to reset. You know? Anyway, keep going with the
Okay.
Because I don't know if they would do a 4-night crossover. That would be crazy. Maybe in like 3 years when Arrow's in season 7, where it really is like TV Justice League. You have Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, and any other big heroes that they have on the show at the time together. Flash and Supergirl, though, how the hell does Barry get to Kara's Earth if all the portals have been closed? Because just talking about the Flash storyline this season, they have to defeat Zoom. In order to do that, they have to get back to Earth 2. They can't defeat him if they can't physically get to him. So let's look at some of the dates here. We can actually guess what might end up happening. The next episode of The Flash is March 22nd. That crossover with Supergirl is the next week, that next Monday, March 28th. So what they might do in the next episode of The Flash is have a post-credit scene where Barry accidentally jumps to Kara's Earth, and you get this WTF, and then they just pick it up on Supergirl. Barry has a long history of not totally understanding how his powers work, derping, traveling back in time on accident. That's probably what ends up happening when he ends up on Kara's Earth. Whatever solution they use to weave the story between one show and another, it's going to be pretty simple, pretty easy to follow. The only other funny thing I've heard about the crossover is he's just going to have some chemistry with Supergirl, and they're just going to have some fun with that. So just expect Cisco on the following episode of The Flash after the crossover to be asking Barry about this really hot girl who called herself a Kryptonian. Did you get her phone number? But just remember, because Supergirl's on another network, now they are connected via the multiverse, they're still going to be relatively self-contained to each network. So you're not going to see Supergirl talking about the Flash all the time. If you guys didn't know, the character that plays Silver Banshee on Supergirl is actually the real-life wife of Robbie Amell, the original Firestorm. So nice Easter egg for that. And I should actually say, the way they did the title World's Finest is also kind of an Easter egg in and of itself. This is really something for grammar Nazis. So in the comics, it was Worlds with apostrophe here, as in the single World's Finest. The TV show, because it's doing this with the multiverse, is Worlds, no apostrophe, as in the finest from multiple worlds. So comic book Easter egg for all you grammar Nazis out there. But let me know in the comments, what kind of crossover do you want to see them do when Supergirl eventually comes onto the Flash TV show? Like, what would she be doing in Central City to help Barry? And I know some of you have asked about it, but I'm totally going to be doing a Supergirl video. I don't usually do Supergirl videos every week, but I'm totally going to do a Supergirl video with all the Easter eggs and stuff, so don't worry about that. And just to remind you, Flash and Arrow are coming back next week. This Friday, Daredevil is dropping. I'll be posting videos at least every couple days. I'll try to get through all the episodes in a single week. It might not be quite that fast, but be sure to subscribe to get everything. And then Batman v Superman is also dropping next week. So there's a lot of crazy Marvel and DC stuff happening in the next 2 weeks. I'm working on a new Spider-Man video next, but while you guys wait for that, you can click here for my last big Daredevil trailer, and you can click here for my Flash Season 3 video. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody, let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.
Cool. Okay, Darren, I gotta get going. Hey. I think I gotta go. After 5.
There you go now.
Yeah. I'm gonna get off the stream.
Yeah, you might have to.
Bye. Guys.